Hi, this is Rabbi Sammy Bergman, and this is the second of two videos featuring tales from the Second Temple period. Today I want to retell the famous story of Shimon HaTzaddik and his encounter with Alexander the Great, as told in the Gemara in Yuma on page 69a. The Gemara here relates to a holiday mentioned in Megillat Ta'anit, called Yom Har Gerizim, Day of Har Gerizim. And the story in the Gemara goes as follows. Ba'asr mechamisha b'teves, in the 25th of Teves, Yom Har Gerizim hu d'lo l'mispet. It is a day of Har Gerizim, Mount Gerizim, to not eulogize. Why do we celebrate this holiday? The Gemara explains. Yom shu bikshu kutim et beit Elokeinu melach sanjon mokdom lach rivo. On the day the Samaritans sought to destroy the house of our God, and they sought permission from Alexander the Macedonian, Alexander the Great, to destroy it. V'natzu lahem, he gave it to them. Vo v'hodiu et Shimon HaTzaddik. The people came and told Shimon HaTzaddik, referred to in Pirkei Avos as Mishyarei Knesset HaGdolah, one of the remnants of the sages of the men of great assembly. Ma'asa, what did Shimon HaTzaddik do, this great rabbi and Jewish leader? Lavash b'dei kuna, he dressed himself in the clothes of the Kohen Gadol, the high priest. And he wrapped himself in the clothes of the high priest. And he brought with him the nobility of the Jewish people. And they had torches in their hands. All night, these people would go back and forth, waving torches in their hands until dawn. When dawn came, Alexander said to the Samaritans, the Kutim, who were opposed to the rabbinic Jews, he said to them, "Who are these people with the torches?" Amrulo, they said to him, Yehudim shamardu b'cha. These are the Jews that are rebelling against you. Kevin shigil on Tifres, zarcha chama ufagu zebazeh. When they reached on Tifres, which is a place near Jerusalem, the sun rose and the two camps met each other. Kevin sharal Shimon HaTzaddik, when he saw Shimon HaTzaddik, yarami merkavto v'hishtachava lefanav, he got down from his chariot and bowed in front of him. Amrulo, they said to him, Melech gadol kamotcha yishtachaveh la'yehudi zeh. They said to him, you, a great king, should bow down to this Jew? Amar lahem, he said to them, Demus yukno shel zeh minatzachat lefanai beveit milchamti. This man's image fights in front of me when I go out to war. He is victorious in front of me, and that's how I know that I'm going to win, when I see the image of this man, Shimon HaTzaddik. Amr lahem, he says to the Jewish people, Lama basem, what are you doing here? Why are you making this whole commotion with the torches and everything? Amru, Asher bayit shemitpalim bo alecha v'amalchocha shel techrav. They said, the Jews say to Alexander, King Alexander, is it possible the house from which we daven for you and for your kingdom, that it shouldn't get destroyed? Yatucha gayim lahachrivo, these other nations should convince you to destroy it? Amr lahem mi alalu. He said to them, which people are trying to destroy it? Amr lo kutiyim alalu. These Samaritans, sha'omdu lefanecha, that stand in front of you. Amr lahem, he said to them, harehim misurim biyadechem. Do what you want with them. Miyad nakvam be'ikvehem utla mezam v'susehem. So the Jews stabbed the Samaritans in their heels and hung them from their horses' tails. And they continued to drag them over thorns and thistles until they reached Mount Gerizim, which is where the Samaritans had erected their temple. When they reached Mount Gerizim, Charashuhu, they plowed it over. Uzra'u Karshinin, they seeded the area with leeks, Kederish Bikshu La'asol Leveit Elokeinu, the same way the Samaritans had wanted it done to the house of our God. Va'oto Hayom Asu Yom Tov, and on that day they made the day of the holiday of Mount Gerizim. Thus ends the Gemara. what can we learn from this story? I think one message to take is the notion of the glory of what the Beit HaMikdash was, not just for the Jewish people, but for the nations of the world, and how wonderful the Kohen Gadol looked. His almost angelic image, that Alexander the Great saw this Kohen Gadol, Shimon HaTzaddik, dressed in the priestly clothes, as some sort of angel that used to appear before him in battle. And when the Greeks and the Samaritans were considering destroying the temple, what we wanted to show them was this isn't just for us, it's for the world. We're trying to pray for you. We're trying to pray for your kingdom. We don't just want to serve God on our own. We want this to be a Beit Tfilah Kirei L'chol Amim, a house of prayer for all the nations. And part of what we mourn for the Beis HaMikdash, while we also certainly mourn our own personal destruction, is what the whole entire world lost, with the loss of this royalty of the Kohen Gadol, of the priestly garments and the high priest, and the loss of our Beis HaMikdash.